All right. Well, shit. All right. Let's get into it, y'all. All right. My name is Chris Taylor, and we are back with another ill conversation today, y'all. I have KJ with me. KJ, what's good, bro? How you feeling today?
What's a hit vote, bro?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. I appreciate you pulling up the ill conversations. How you feeling today? You feeling good? You ready to pod and shit like that?
I'm good, bro. Let's talk. Let's do
Hell
it.
yeah, hell yeah. We got to a little anime conversation. I always like starting off the episodes like that little cold start, just talking about shit, just like getting the nerves down, shit like that.
Hell yeah.
So, all right, let's get into the music talk. So, we all know you sing and rap and stuff like that, right? So, can you talk about some early like musical influences that really helped you start your career off?
When it comes to rap, bro, my first influences was Ace Hood, believe it or not.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn.
And Lil Wayne. So, like, the first ever song I tried to write was Wayne's and Millie. Like,
Okay.
I think I heard it on 106 in Park at one time. I'm like, man, you know what? I think I could do this. You know what I'm saying? So, I started off doing that. And then Ace Hood was just... He was fire, bro.
Bro, he had a run.
When he had that run, bro,
Yeah.
like
Bro.
that's one of like the most influential runs on me ever. So like I was even in like my early rap days was like trying to have that gruff in my voice. Like,
Yeah. Bro, he had bro.
Like, yeah, that shit was corny, but it's all about like everybody, you know what I'm saying? You get your influences and then you find yourself.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
throughout that journey. If you like legitimate about the situation, if you legitimate about doing it, and it's more so if you got a passion for it, not legitimacy.
Exactly.
So, like, if you got a passion for it, it's just like something that keeps tugging at you, that's exactly what music did for me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I keep coming back to it. I keep feeling like I even gave it up a couple times. It's just like, nah, man, I feel like I could do something else with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a for real a passion. It's a piece of art. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. But those are my two main influences. When it comes to, like, the singing side of shit, like, I'm like old school, and I grew up on old school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I grew up around all the older heads, jazz, R&B, shit, gospel. You know what I'm saying? You know, in the church and shit like that. That's where you get a sound for music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's where you get a sound for it, and that's kind of really what happened. There's no specific person or reason why I started singing. It's just like, bro, I think that sounds cool. And I just threw it in there. You know what I'm saying? And people was just like, bro, that is cool. You know? That is hard. So I'm like, all right, well, shit. Y'all like it. I like it too. So let's keep going type of thing. So
hell yeah. That's what's up, dude. That's what. It's funny to talk about Ace Hood. I feel like Ace Hood Bugatti was like the last time we seen like 10 niggas jump on a track and remix that shit.
Man, bro.
Dude, I can't remember the last time I was like, there's 10 rappers, like 10 like current rappers on this song remixing that shit.
Man, I wish the dynamic of that would come back, bro.
That shit was cool.
I mean, like, we was just sitting here talking about it just before all this shit started, where we was saying, like, people don't come together no more. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how y'all trying to build a hub and everything and get it going this way. It's just like, everybody kind of out for their own, but system. Like,
Yeah. Nah, it's real, dude. It's real. I could imagine, dude, like Lil Baby, The Baby, Migos, like a bunch of Atlanta rappers jumping on one song and just remixing that shit. We
just
fire.
staying tapped in with one another for real.
No, for real.
I mean, like staying legitimately tapped in with one another, which, I mean, we not in that crowd, so we really don't know. But like what we can see out on the surface, it just seems like everybody's just kind of doing their own thing, bro. You don't really see a lot of connectivity as far as like shit's going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the times we in, bro. I guess I don't know.
So you gotta find the people that are worth connecting with and the people that don't want to connect with. Just, you know, let them do the thing, you know? Let them keep building, you know? My biggest thing is always, if you're trying to build the biggest building, you can try to build it or try to take someone else's building down. I'm not in the business of taking down other people's building. I'd rather just build my own shit up, honestly.
Absolutely, bro. Just, you know what I mean? It's gonna come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once the building is there, it's just like...
Exactly. Gotta start with the foundation somewhere.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta have... What was that? T-Pain just said some shit that just came across my Instagram feed. He was talking about, like, you can build this building or whatever, but, like, when it's time for people to, like, pop in, I'm paraphrasing, when it's time for people to come in there, bro, what you got? You ain't got nothing in there, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the building, you built it the fastest or whatever, you ran your race, but now that you hear what's in there, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's more so like, I would rather build my shit and actually have something in there that's, you know what I'm saying, worth like, oh, let me go back to this building type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, no, that makes sense. So speaking about building stuff like foundations, do you remember the first time you ever made music?
Yeah, bro, I was the first time I ever legitimately laid down a track, I went to Mount Orab, Ohio.
Okay.
With my dog Tyreek, my dog T, Fuzz, bro. We all pulled up out that way, and it was like a legitimate studio for real. Like It was back in behind a guitar shop at the time. Like,
shit.
So like they was doing that shit, and like shout out my dog Reek. It was his mom that used to work there, and she kind of got it like she was pretty much the liaison in between us getting up there. So like we just had a session booked out, and bro, it took me like 3 hours to make the song.
Oh, for
yeah. So it was just like one song, and then like honestly, bro, like we was surfing beats, and like I was just like. I was feeling the beat, but like my homies was feeling the beat more than I was. So I was like, man, fuck it, because you know what I'm saying? I'm nervous, bro. I'm nervous as hell in there. Yeah. So I'm like kind of going from scratch, because usually like when I'm doing shit, like it's the whole personal artist process by yourself type of thing.
Yeah, I know.
I ain't never like been open like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
tough.
Here I am. You know what I'm saying? So it was tough. 3 hours, and I can't even remember what it was called, but it was a start, bro. It was a start. So that was my first time. It was like maybe like 10, 11, maybe 12 years ago now, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's my legitimate first time of taking a real stab at it for real.
Yeah.
Like but like, 'cause you know, we grew up with the iPads towards like the end of my school years. So like they had GarageBand on that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I recorded some shit on that and threw it on YouTube, but it don't like that's not in comparison to like actually legitimately laying down a track, getting that shit burned to a CD and listening to it in the car type of thing. So that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, that was my first step.
Hell yeah. That's the cool thing about our generation too. We're able to we can make a song on like I'm not like David. I hope he gets caught for his case, but he was making songs from his phone with just his microphone on his earbuds and shit like that. We're in a generation now where you can just kind of make music, whatever. Absolutely. But it's cool. It's cool to like see whenever I saw the artists too about their first time making music. Now, like, if you were that same person, right, from when you first made a song to like when you're recording now, what do you think that person would say about you recording?
Trash, bro. Get off the mic.
That's so funny. Like,
nah, bro, because it's legitimately I don't even know what I would say for real, because it's more so like it's about wanting to grow. Yeah. In doing it, like. I always allude to any other podcast that I've been on, you know what I'm saying? I ain't been on that many, but when we have those types of conversations, it's about growing it. You know what I'm saying? So the recipe to it is like, for me, I'm like in tap with my artistic side. So like, the same way music goes is like when I picked up the pencil to start sketching shit, like, all it takes for real, I think the recipe for me is followed. I do something, I think it's cool. I show them, like, when I first picked up the pencil, I showed my mom and them. They're like, bro, this is, you know what I mean? You got something with this. So then, like, that sets a spark in you for real. So, like, now I want to continue to get better. And then you see you doing it, and then the next thing you know, there's that one where you just, like, making it's just like, oh,
it stands out from the other ones.
That might be the one right there type of thing. So if I was to be the dude that I could see the first time I was doing music, I'd tell him, bro, keep going. Yeah. Because it's like, you don't want to get discouraged about the situation. It's just like, you'll get there. You know what I'm saying? You might have your nerves or whatever you have right now, but just keep moving. That's all it is. Just keep moving. Yeah,
that's the biggest thing. And it's so crazy how like you can get discouraged so early in your career. I think the biggest thing, because you don't have anything to fall back on yet. Like, been doing music so long now, it's like you have that basis and you know what you can fall back on. Right. But when you're early in your career, dog, I'll speak for myself too. I was like, I really don't. Like, I believe I can, but it's just like I don't have anything else out there really to show, like nothing tangible. But now doing music for so long, it's like I got a couple albums out and projects. I'm like, I know the fuck I'm doing. Right. Like, I feel good about this.
Facts, bro. You fired, dog.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Facts, but like that's, you know what I'm saying, at least I got a little bit of, you know, a couple receipts, like.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I can show you the facts. I can show you everything I have. You know?
You know what I'm saying? A couple subtle reminders. It's like, because I said I have those songs where it's just like I have those above all the other songs that I made, so it's just like I allude back to them like, all right, bro. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
And you know what's crazy? I know when I make a song like that, it's never intentional. It just kind of happens out of nowhere. It happens,
bro. It just comes to you, and it's just like, so, and then like I think one of my hardest things about myself now is like I am putting everything that I make now to the songs that I've already made that I have on that pedestal. So it's just like, is it up there top 5? Is it not? Is it hitting? Is it missing? But like, it's I guess that's a double-edged sword for real. Because like now I'm feeling like I could, because I always like to allude to the fact that, you know, Fetty Wap, he didn't even like Trap Queen, bro. So you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember that. You know what I mean?
Bro. So like,
but that's his biggest song. And there's so many artists that are like, I didn't like that song. But then your perspective of the song, it's like if you hold on to a song for like a year, you've heard it for a year, so you're kind of tired of it.
Sick of it.
But no one's heard it yet, so it's new to them.
Yeah. It can like move your music is gonna move people differently. All the way.
Exactly.
It's art, bro. It's just how people are perceiving it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it behooves you to like say to yourself like, this is cool enough. It might not be on my level of what I like, but shit, it might be the one where people like, bro, tap into this one. Like, this is the one right here.
Yeah.
So it's all perception.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. What was I about to say? You said, I was going to ask a question about growth. Oh, the thing about comparing music. I think, too, why I catch myself doing that sometimes, but, like, I look at my older stuff as, like, when I was at the point making that song, I only had as much knowledge that I had at that point to make that song, so I could only make it to that ability. Now, if I try to remake that song now, it would be better, but it also wouldn't feel the same, wouldn't hit the same because I was in that certain point in my life, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
But then, too, so we're talking about growth. What is one way that you've seen your music career grow or just you as an artist grow? And then the second part of that question, too, or what are some ways that you have challenged yourself to grow?
So the way that I've seen myself grow now is just kind of networking a little bit more and just like being able to have those like couple people in different areas locked. So like it's cool that I can throw shows and like have people. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, will you come out and rock with me? You know what I'm saying? So being able to have that network of people to pop out with you, pull up on you and shit. So like I think that as far as growing goes is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like being a part of the community. You know what I mean?
For sure.
That's always something that I like never really gets light shed on for real. I think you don't really hear a lot of people talking about the community, but like it's legitimate.
It is.
Just like being able to have people for real is just in itself is cool. And so on the second part of that question, how I've been pushing myself now is I've been trying to be a little bit more faster with making my music because like I will set on shit.
Yeah.
I have a whole lot of songs. It's just like, bro, I could definitely put them out, but I've been setting on them. So like, because I'm like, all right, man, I be moving so weird when it comes to my shit, and it's just like at this level, you don't got no time frame. There is no deadlines or shit like that. So like that's another reason why it's just like, who am I turning my project into? Nobody besides myself. So it's just like I'm gonna take my time with it.
Yeah,
I pull up some songs, and then maybe it could be a fact of like it's not hitting right now. You know what I'm saying? Like my song's not hitting. Then I'll come back to it a couple months later. Like, wait a minute, it is hitting. So like now let me tweak on it, man. It's been a couple songs where I've just redone the whole thing 2 or 3 times, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it like within so long of a period, you don't really. It's just when it hits you, it hits you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, shit, this is like I gotta do this better. So like that's probably another one of my issues. But I've been trying to speed it up a little bit because it's like, bro, like get this shit out there. You know what I mean? Push it out there while you ain't got nobody on your back or nothing stopping you. You know what I'm saying? So I also gotta stop pushing songs off, bro. So like my whole thing is like, damn, I want to make music today and I want to start fresh. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to pull up that node. So like, let's do something new. Yeah. So that's my issue right there. Like, bro, hold on, bump the brakes. You know what I'm saying? So that's like one of my biggest things to get over top of. But for the most part, just speed it up a little bit, and then also not been so much of a critic on myself. Like, let it flow. You know what I'm saying? So like with me singing and rapping, like I find it a little bit easier to find the cadence when I come singing. You know what I'm saying? But then when you really like want to put the substance in there or actually talk about something, it's just like, what do I say? Yeah. And then like I start thinking too hard about it, and then first part might flow. Then I want to finish out. I want to start strong. You always want to start strong when you're doing the rapping and shit. When you talk about something, like I feel like what's catches them. Yeah. It starts like what's gonna start the song. So you want to find something that comes smooth. You want something to smooth, like just, you know what I'm saying, flow into the track. But you also want to finish strong. That's how like I want to finish strong every time. And sometimes I'll start strong, think too hard, fuck. You know what I mean? Now I'm slipping. Now I'm sitting here and I'm like. So, you know what I mean? Just not thinking too hard about the situation. Just let the shit flow. You know what I'm saying? Stay in that little flow state and keep moving, bro. That's how I feel as far as growing and trying to keep pushing myself to do this shit, be more punctual about it, be more, you know what I'm saying, give myself a fair chance. Yeah. That's where I'm at.
Okay. All right. Hell yeah. I love to hear that. I think the funny thing is when you work on a song, I do sometimes, I'll work on one song one night, and I'll come back to it the next day, and I'm like, I'm not even feeling the same way about it. And it's like, I thought it was going to be the greatest song of all time. I
hate that, bro. I hate that feeling so bad, bro, because I tell you what, bro, like, you'll find this beat or something like that, like, oh, this is the next one right here for me. And then you hear it after you play it back, like, bro, this shit is trash, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's like, what was I thinking last night, dude? Like, what the fuck? That's so funny, yeah, bro. That's just being an artist, bro. That's so funny.
It is, bro. They be making me shitty because I be wanting them all to be like the ones, bro. But then you just hear them back and it's just like, bro, this is not it. I don't even know what I was thinking. I don't even know why I even got the beat, bro. Like, send it back type of thing.
No, facts,
Take the beat back, bro. I don't even want this no more, so.
So funny. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I get you, bro. That shit is, the only artist gonna understand that one.
Bro, for real, dog, for real. It's such, I need to see more memes just for artists when you do some shit. Because I'm like,
bro,
I feel that.
I felt that on a spiritual level, bro, because that shit just happened to me not too long ago, bro. Like, I had a beat and I'm like, bro, this is gonna be the one. Then I play it back and I'm like, let's put this on the shelf. Yeah. So here I am. So.
It's like, and then I'll even try like a week later, come back to it. It's like, all right, let me try to. Nah, it's still not working.
Yeah, I can't even do it. Yeah, it's just, you know what I'm saying. You try to listen to it a few times and try to like, you'll be like, man, this might. And like, nah, I ain't even gonna give it no grace, bro. Like, put it back up. Now you gonna force it. Now you gonna force it. Yep, for sure. Don't force that shit. Just put it up.
All right. Let's jump into some new music or current music. You just dropped NOSY. First off, fire song, by the way. Good shit. It was mixed. Did you mix it yourself? Yeah, mix it.
Yeah, I mixed it myself.
You did?
Yeah.
Bro, A1. That shit sounded good.
I appreciate you. I think when it comes to mixing though, because like I want to actually like for real mix, because I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not no super mixer and everything like that, but like I respect the level that I'm at. So I think that like I told you, I kind of started off in a real studio and it just got all the way down to me. I'm in front of my fucking closet. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just. But that's home.
That's the purest form of music, though.
That's the purest form. That's the Super Saiyan mode, bro. Can't nobody stop you. Nothing stopping you. So,
but see, it's funny though. Like, I like recording at home a lot more than in an actual studio. But I feel more freedom in the studio because I just have to worry about just rapping. You know.
I don't even know the last time I was in a legitimate studio, so I don't even know what that feels like.
You gotta see. My thing is I gotta find the right studio because like I gotta go to Philly for my studio because my engineer's so good and he makes it a good vibe. I haven't been able to find a studio out here.
You gotta find somebody that like legitimately believes in your vision.
Exactly, and they're trying to, bro. The favorite thing I love about my engineer, he helps me tweak the song and he actually pushes me to do some things while I'm in the booth because it's like he's not just there to his phone and then get a check. He actually gives a fuck. I think the cool thing is too is like as an engineer, you're going to hear some bad artists.
Absolutely.
So when I make sure I go in the studio with my engineer, I'm like, I'm making sure I'm gonna put some good shit together because I want to make sure I'm at least a bright spot of his day, not just like, all right, I gotta phone this shit in.
I wish I could be an engineer, but I don't have the patience for it. For real.
Yeah, it's tough, bro.
I don't have I hate tweaking my own shit, but like it's one thing. It's just more so nobody's gonna come and save you type of thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like even outside of music.
Yeah.
We got put here, bro. We won the race.
Yeah. Exactly.
We won the race, so like now we have to run the race. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody gonna fucking.
That's a bar.
It is, bro.
That's a bar.
That's hard, bro.
That's a bar. You won the race. Now you gotta
run the race, bro. Against my fucking will. Nobody told me about this shit. Bro.
I thought I was just trying to win out of a natural instinct. I was like, let's go.
I didn't even know what was going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know what we was running for. This is black people, like, you know what I'm saying? Something happened. You see a nigga run, everybody start running. Like, you know what I mean? That's what the fuck what happened.
That's where it started at, bro. That's. Wait, why is he running? Oh, shit, I better start fucking running,
I don't know
bro.
what's going on that way, but I don't want no parts. Is it coming? Like, let's get out the way and make sure it doesn't hit me.
Bro, on God, bro. I feel
like that's the shit that happened, bro. But, like, when it comes to that, nobody's going to save you. So you for real got to, you got to do this shit, bro. You got to get up. You got to do your shit. You got to stay clean. You got to stay just motivated. You got to stay moving. Nothing's going to happen because if it does, like, we are inside of the system.
Yeah.
So, like, we ain't got, you know what I mean? But if you don't move, the system will crash on you and you will crash and burn. So, like, you just got to keep going, bro. Yeah. So, when it comes to mixing and shit, like, I force myself to do it.
You know what I mean? I feel
like, that. And like, that's also another reason why I just, like, I got to be more punctual, bro. But it's just, like, it's so many things in there where I'm just like, man, let me cut that shit or let me add this shit or what can sound like, let me, like, I try to legitimately paint the shit now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm sketching, like, how I legitimately sketch a picture or something, bro. That's exactly what I do with my words and tweaking on the shit. So I don't got the patience to do that for everybody else. But I like the fact that like producers will have those people that they do that for. But like I wish it was. I think a lot of strong arm could come from producers, but like I ran into a lot of people that's just like I'm getting the check and leaving. So like
and the music is such a pure form and it's so close to you. I'll speak for myself. I'm not just trying to give this to anybody or like have anybody just work on this shit because like, especially if it's a song really close to me and you don't give a fuck, bro, that's gonna irk me the wrong way personally. But that engineer, producer, the artist relationship is one thing not talked about. Like at least with all these bigger artists, like Lil Baby and that shit, bro. Like his engineer is the GOAT to me personally because like if his engineer didn't make him sound the way he did, I don't think his music would hit the same.
Absolutely, bro. And that's like, it goes back to me with mine. When I was out there doing the shit in Mount Orb, he was there at first, and then he locked in and realized, you know what I'm saying, like, bro, you got something type of thing. And then like that's when I started paying attention. Like, I could go and pop up with him. It'd be just me and him in the studio a couple nights where it's just like, he's like, go back and redo that shit. I don't like the way that sounds, or like legitimately helping me. But like that gave birth to the ear for real.
Dude, and you need that shit because like you're so green when you get into the process. You kind of know what sounds right, but it's more of a gut feeling at least, right?
Bro, for sure.
But then you get that person that has the ear for it, and then you start picking up.
Yeah, and then it matches the gut feeling, or like okay, exactly. Like maybe he is hearing something that I'm not hearing. So like it does behoove you to have somebody else there. So like I try to, when it comes to me, since I am doing my own shit, I try to have the people that's closest to me that they can hear the shit. You know what I'm saying? They got an ear too. So like, man, it goes back to me. Shout out to my girl, bro. I did Up One. I did the remix to Up One, and then I also, Up One was first, and like I threw, because you know I'm from Maysville, so I consider that the sticks. When you not for real around Maysville, like folks from Louisville, bro, or like bigger city in areas like that, bro, they go out there and like, bro, what the fuck is going on? So, and like, you know what I mean? So when we talking about that, I lost my train of thought.
You're talking about you showed your girl a song.
So
I got you.
So I showed her a song though, but like I'm from Maysville, but like I'm adding a country. I added a little country twang to it. You know what I'm saying? But like one of my homeboys a while ago said like, you sound like, he slid up on one of my shit and he was like, you sound fucking country. And I'm like, not even realizing it, because I'm not trying to. I was not trying to at the time. I'm like, and I've heard it before, like being out the way, people have been saying you got this little country twang to you. I'm like, man, shut your ass up type of thing. What you talk about, bro? But it's true, and I embrace it now. So like, I was just fucking around on that track for real. Like I was just throwing it out there, and then when I first I did it actually on the way home. I was coming back from Maysville back this way, and I just put up a beat, bro. I was just, fucking around. I'm like, man, this shit's all right. So I went and I laid it, and then when I played it back, it was another one of them like, I'm about to shelf this. But my girl was like, hell no, this is fire. So like, then like sometimes what I'll do is I'll save a snippet, shoot it out, like, yo, y'all fucking with this? Let me know something. Like I think that's probably the most feedback I've got on any song for real. They were like, bro, play it, pop it, do it. So I'm like, fuck, bro, you know what I mean?
Gotta do it now.
When it comes to that, having that ear and having people around you that's like legitimately gonna listen and like give a fuck about it helps a lot.
That's true.
So especially when you're doing it by yourself. But I wish I did for real. I should, but it, like you said too, as far as going and not really knowing or having somebody around here, it's just more so like I want that Drake to 40, you know what I'm saying? Because I did have it with mine, and then like it's gone, and then now like I am Drake and 40 to myself. Yeah, if you feel me. So like it'd be such a fucking weightlifter having somebody come in there and do that shit and actually have a passion to do that shit and like want to help you out. But until then, bro, I'm putting the work in. It don't matter. You know what I mean? So
it's tough though, and it's the one thing I'm learning about my life too. Just like the drive is like you gotta have someone that wants to like actually want it as bad as you, because you can't. It's like, or you're going to end up being like LeBron in 2018. You're dragging the Cavs to the finals, and you get there, and it's cool and shit like that. But like, you don't got nobody else to go against the Warriors. You're you're fighting a losing battle.
I think the hardest part though is for real, like building the team, bro. Because the team,
it's tough.
You can't force it. There is nobody there you can't be like, hey, I want you to be a part of the team, bro. They got to legitimately want to be. Yeah. So they got this somebody that has to have that obsession with you, and like, so once that puzzle piece for real falls, when I personally get that connection and have those people out there that's just like, all right, I got this right here, let me fire it off to him because he's part of the team, or her part of the team, like, then that's when shit's for real gonna start. And that's all it really takes, having that team right there. But until then, bro, like I said, bro, I'm doing it.
Well, I ain't see the... Okay, you good? We can cut it. I was like, I thought you were trying to show me something earlier, and I was like, I think I'm tripping. But nah, that's true though. Building a team is so tough. It's so tough. I was gonna say it's crazy because me and Chris met. I worked at a job for 3 days, and he was valeting part time. And I ended up quitting that job. I met Chris through another one of my homies from an old job.
Where though?
It was like it was a kitchen job, bro. It was like
I thought
some
you said Java, like a coffee shop.
Oh no. I met
y'all niggas was out there making them, brewing them down. Dog.
I've never, you know what? I don't know if I could ever see myself as if I needed to, I probably could. But like,
that's the one. Bro. I'd be pissed off all the time, bro. Like, bro, because you know, like, I'm not a morning dude. I'm a start in the afternoon. Let's get it. Night type of dude. Them morning folks, they rude as fuck, bro.
Nigga, I know, bro. Dude, it's dog. That's the one thing about working in food. Like, you don't fuck with someone's food,
bruh.
Especially when they're hangry,
bruh. And then like the coffee, or like you don't like. I have to start my day with coffee. Yeah, them that group of people,
scary.
They are
scary.
They mean business,
bro. I drink a cup of water when I wake up. I'm like, all right, I'm good to go. It's like, I need my coffee. It's like, you sure you're not like? That's one of them addictions that we ain't going like. They don't really like say it's an addiction, but it's like, bro, you scratching your neck for some coffee,
bro.
Dog.
Like your whole day will be ruined if you don't get no coffee. It's almost like a cigarette for real. It's insane, bro. I start my day. I try to start my day off just like with fluid, like you said. So like I'm doing tea, bro. Like that's what I'm locked in on. Like give me every tea. I got me and my dog. We got every fucking tea you could think of. Dandelion root, bro. We on that oolong. We on that the blueberry ackee. All right. I'm on that shit, bro.
The tea game is very niche, but I think once you know it, I miss what it used to be a tea shop that got bought out by Starbucks. Was it Teavana? You ever fuck with Teavana?
I ain't. I just got like. I'm not gonna say I've been into it for a minute because I just started and we just started going overboard with it. Bro. So like I ain't been out to like expand and know like any other tea places and shit like that because I be rude. We be in there chamomile. I'm on that shit, dog.
Bro.
We on that shit.
They used to have it was called Teavana and they had like an assortment. Like I'm talking about 50, 60, 70, 80 blends of fucking tea, bro.
Hell no, see, bro. Like, see, and then what it got bought out by Starbucks?
And then
trash. Dog. What are you talking about?
There Starbucks like you're taking too much of our market, and then they don't even. I haven't seen a Teavana in forever, honestly.
I feel like I ain't even heard of Teavana for real.
Like that Starbucks plan, bro. They want you drinking coffee, so you can be there at 5:00 in the morning, bro. And it'd be the soccer miles too. That'd be the meanest.
Yeah, bro.
Should be crazy, bro. It should be crazy,
bro. It's that community right there is they insane. So I could never see myself doing no shit like that for real.
Never. It's
like dealing with customers in that time. It's just like.
Nah, bro. I gotta be at work at 5, and I work at a car wash, so it's like people be shitty about their cars and shit. And I get it. That's like tens of thousands of dollars.
Hell yeah, bro.
But it's like y'all niggas here at 7:00 in the morning for a car wash.
Ready,
bro. I had a dude pull up at 6:30. He's like, "You guys open?" I'm like, "Dog,
first give me a minute."
Yeah, like, bro, I've been up for like an hour, maybe 2 hours at this point.
The water's not even on in here, dude.
Dude, like,
turn this shit off.
Oh God.
Wait a minute, bro. Like it's them ones they driven. They ready to get the day started. The ones trying to tackle the whole day, bro. Y'all take it easy, man.
Dog,
take it easy.
Like. You know, it's crazy too. Like, I wish I could be. No, I don't know. I've been getting up at like 7 to 8 now consistently. I don't even sleep it anymore. But wasn't going. The point I was getting to. You know, Nosy. We went on like a whole different like mixing thing.
Bro. I'm sitting there like I'm not gonna hold you. I'm sitting there. I'm like, bro, why did we start going off and talk about coffee, bro?
No, hey, that's the beauty of podcasting, right there. That's a good podcast right there. Shit, we talking about you Nosy. So. One, like I said, mixed really good. I like the whole track, bro. The rapping and singing was really good, and like I said, I'm very keen on mixing and shit because I mix my own shit too. So I'm like, that's the first thing that stands out to me. But what really went into that track, and like, why did you want to put it out recently?
I was holding on. That's another one that I was holding on to for real, and it's to me like I'm mixing it to the best that I can with what I got. So I'm working with what I got until I ain't got it no more, type of shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, I'll probably run that shit until like my computer looks back at me and says no longer, like type of shit, bro. Until that shit legitimately crashes out, I'll probably continue to do that shit. It's just like I said, that is the legitimate flow state, bro. Can't nobody tell me shit. I'm doing what I want to do. You feel what I'm saying? So it's no hold barred in there, bro. No hold bar, however you fucking say it. No holds bars, I think is how you say it. But what come with that, bro, like I've had to mix that shit down like at least 1,000 times. That song actually pissed me off a few times because I couldn't get it mixed right. It pissed me the fuck off. I threw it away a couple of times and I brought it back up and I'm like, bro, because the rap verse in that shit is like legitimately one of my favorite rap verses that I have thrown within recent years.
Nice.
So like having that shit on there made me realize I'm like, bro, I can't keep getting pissed off at this song.
Yeah.
I have to finish it. So I have to sit down legitimately and work every angle I can with it. So it took a while to drop that shit.
Okay.
But flow state, bro. There wasn't any motivation or anything like that behind it. It was just finding a beat, bro, and just like throwing it and shit and
just going at it,
having it. You know what I'm saying? It popped the way that it did, and it's just like fuck.
Okay,
this is him. So, but I think that rap verse for me, that's my favorite part of the song.
Yeah.
Like still, even to right now, like you see more of the promotion side of the singing part because like and it's been getting a little bit of feedback for real, but it's a double-edged sword for me for real because I do rap and do sing. So like now I feel like I don't even know why I think like this, bro. But it's just like I don't want to get oversaturated with singing. I want y'all to remember like I rap, bro.
You can do both. You can do both.
I get down with rapping, and that's my favorite part about it. So I know I'm promoting the singing shit, and like the singing is also hit and miss, and that is I think that's more hit and miss because you know there's people I can sing, but like you know. People that can blow, bro. I was just on the way here listening to Jodeci and like the OJs, bro. It blows my mind though, cause the Stairway to Heaven song when we talk about the OJs, that I don't even know the big dude's name. I forgot the big
I just know the OJs, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, it's like it's probably more when they first started, but the three main dudes, it's a bigger, darker skinned dude, bro. Like he has like I think bigger people in general just have a unfair vocal box.
Yeah. Luther Vandross is the first one I think of, honestly.
They can blow, bro. Yeah. Like, but he's like, I don't know, like.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
But like when he's doing, like when he's like that, like. He's singing too, bro, and that's amazing, bro. Like, I don't know how to anyway explain it other than that, bro. Like, he's for real blowing.
So, how I like to explain it, some people can sing, some people can sing. That motherfucker can
you gotta put the A in
it,
bro.
That motherfucker can sing, bro.
He can sing, and it's just like, it's incredible, because it's just like, how the fuck are you yelling like that? But
like, it sounds like,
sing it with it, bro. Like, how are you doing that? It's incredible. So, I can sing. I'm not no singer, bro.
I think you can sing, bro.
I can hold a note. I think that's what I could do, bro. Because it's like when you get on the level of people that can sing for real, bro.
It's more okay.
I hold my I don't even want to, but I'll rap though. I like you can sing all you want to, but I'm gonna throw the bars though. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I really like to do. But like I said, when it comes to NOSY, bro, it wasn't nothing but just. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing some shit out there, putting some shit together, and I like it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a fire song.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro, for real. But absolutely, I would definitely.
That was my next question.
Yeah, I'd definitely rather rap over sing, but like.
Okay, all right. Is there a reason why? I like to flow the most. So like there's levels and to me, I break it down into sections of rapping. So like you got niggas that's just like, what you want to do? Like how you want to, let's break it down like this. Like you got niggas like Tech Nine, for instance. Them niggas can rap, but they got so much substance, and like he's just going so fast, and it's like got a kind of a rock vibe mixed into it and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like a gritty, hardcore. I would put to the level of Tech Nine. You would put Jid in there. You know what I'm saying? Not lyrical miracle, but like they're rapping.
These niggas is rapping.
That's like Black Thought. Them like them niggas like you gotta sit down and like break their bars down and be like, all right, gotta listen to it 4 or 5 times. But like, oh shit, I just caught that.
Bro, have you tapped into Jid's new album?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
That song he got with Boat, Knew Better. Have you heard that one?
I don't think so.
Bruh, Jid just goes off beat, but at the same time, it's incredible. This nigga's incredible, bro. Like,
just one of the ones.
He one of them ones, bro, but it's just like, I don't even know what the fuck. I've heard that song so many times. It's like on repeat for real. And it's incredible, dog. Like, when I first initially heard it, I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga doing for real? But when you actually listen to it, it's just like, it's insane. I don't even know how to explain this shit. Like, the level of just the way that this nigga's just going off. Yeah. And off beat, but still, like, he's on his own thing, bro. Like, he's doing his own thing on the song and not giving a fuck, bro, and chewing it up.
Yeah.
And just chewing it up. So when you got that level right there, and then you got niggas like, I put Cole in the middle because Cole is influence on me too. And, you know, he tried to do the singing shit too, but he can rap too. You feel what I'm saying? You got Cole. I put Sean up there, Wale, those types of niggas. Even though Wale kind of like more so, you got Cole right there in the middle, and you got Wale like right there in between them because Wale got a whole lot of substance, and then you got on like the shorter end of that pole. You'll put Baby and Migos.
I know what you mean.
They can rap like just RP Takeoff niggas, but they flow.
Yeah, but it's not like you don't gotta like break the bars and you're like, all right,
like,
you can take it at face value.
Yeah, you could definitely catch them. So when it comes to that, I love that shit, bro. Like, I like to be in the flow state. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there is songs where, but like, I'm not the type of nigga that want to sit down and like for real break shit down. Like, not all the time. Don't get me wrong. I will do it. I like to do it. You know what I mean? Shout out, and we put K-Dot and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Every little
he can do whatever.
You know what I'm saying? He can do whatever for real. But he won that one where he got albums. What was it with King Kunta? What was that one? Pimp Butterfly. Yeah. So like that was where you got to sit down and actually break shit down. And then when you got GNX and shit like that, you can still break shit down. But
that
like,
was more
flowing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that was
he
was. That's GNX is like I'm still debating on where to put that as far as like his discography goes. When we talk about how I move as far as like why I would like to rap, bro. It's just like I like the cadence of shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like I like to flow for real.
Yeah,
like,
when
you hear some shit back, man, it's crazy, bro. Because I just did a song 2 nights ago. Like I just made a new one, and like the cadence I did on that is like another one of my favorite fucking words. It's a matter. Sometimes you just catch a beat, bro.
Yeah,
you catch a beat and go the fuck off, bro. Like
it's fun. And you're in that flow state, and it's like, all right, let's go.
When you go the fuck off, bro. Like when you just riding that shit, it's just like it's incomparable. Like you could definitely do that with singing, but like I said earlier, you can. Singing, I can find a cadence and I can find it faster than I can when it comes to rapping. So like when you do rapping, you're pushing your pen for sure. And then like if you legitimately taking it serious, you know what I'm saying? You have the consistency, you have the passion for it, but if you taking it serious, like what are you gonna say? You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
and
no facts.
When you find that beat and figure out what you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be all over the place when it comes to making music and shit like that. At least like my song has to have some type of basis behind it.
Yeah.
And I have substance songs where like Cherry More Prayers is in my discography. I'm talking shit. You know, I'm actually talking to you. I'm sitting down. To me, I'm explaining to you like my life, but I'm also like rhyming it. You know what I'm saying? I'm rhyming my life to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm rhyming what's going on. So,
paint the story.
Yeah. And then when you get like the song I did last night, bro, I'm just fucking flowing, bro. So I like to catch that fucking flow because like I be geeking out every time I do. Like, bro, who is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? How's he doing that?
I love that shit. When you listen back, it's like, yo, I just did that shit.
Absolutely, bro. That shit's like
one
of the craziest. Like it still be hitting me to this day, and it's like that's one of the that dopamine hit that hits you when you do music. That's probably another reason why I ain't stopped. You know what I'm saying? Like
that dopamine you get from like, oh wow, I just did that shit.
I just did that shit, bro. Can't nobody stop me, and it's fire, bro. And it's just like I don't give a fuck, bro. Like I do this shit, and even if it's just one person supporting me, that's just legitimately enough. You know what I'm saying? Because like I fuck with this, and to have somebody else say that they fuck with this too is like that's cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they don't have to. Nobody's telling them. Nobody holding a gun to their head. Say, listen to this dude, and like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody forcing nothing on you. I'm just throwing this shit out there and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, here it is. This is me.
Yeah.
You do have to be vulnerable when it comes to making music and shit like that. But I would rather, you know what I'm saying, all day long. I'm going to rap all day long over singing and shit. But I do like to sing, bro. Like I said, I grew up in the church. I grew up old school, you know what I'm saying, vibes. Before I was even introduced to rap, it was just straight R&B, jazz, gospel, all of that shit. Before I was even introduced to really what rap was. It was just sprinkled in here and there. You know what I'm saying? But, like, that's what I grew up on. So like I be finding cadences quick when it comes to like song. Like I throw a beat on, I'm like the first thing that probably popped in my mind is some singy shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel.
Hell yeah. I think during your ill session, I think it really just shows a variety that you're able to show because you had Hoorah and then Ebenezer, where Hoorah is like you just flowing on that shit, but in Ebenezer you're like really rapping on that shit. Like that shit.
Like, that's perfect. That's a perfect like dynamic of like what I can do. But I think it's a double-edged sword too, for real, because it's just like you don't know, bro. Like you don't like people will tell you, but that's why I silence everything though, for real. I don't really give a fuck what people are saying. Like there is no recipe in this. I don't think that there's a recipe for it. Just do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
But then you got people that's just like you should sing, and then you got people just like you should just stay rapping, but it's just like No, you know what I mean?
You can do what you want, dog. Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, who are you to tell me what I need to make?
But the double-edged sword comes from people like, oh, I like his singing, but then he goes and does this rapping shit, or vice versa. Like, he does this rapping shit, and I hate the fucking singing shit. And I've had mixed reviews like that just all throughout the journey, and it could potentially turn people off of like, he doing too much singing shit. He think he like that doing us singing shit or whatever you have. I don't know how they fucking feel about it, nor do I give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like that mixed review. It's just like, so do I do rapping? Do I do? You get caught up in that thought process, and then it's just like you step back, and it's just like, fuck all of them.
Yeah, no, for real.
No disrespect to them, because I appreciate you listening.
Respectfully, like, fuck you. Yeah, like, you know?
Absolutely, bro. You know what I mean?
So I was gonna ask though, like, when you're making music, does that ever? You say you don't give a fuck, but I was gonna ask, does that ever like play in your mind, like, all right, maybe I need to sing more or rap more on this track or anything like that? Does that ever creep in your mind when you're making a song or a track?
Sometimes, bro, but it's a track to track base.
Yeah.
Like, it's really like, how do I want to finish out the song? How do I want to paint it? Like, should I put some more rapping in here? Should I sing, bro? So, you know, like, should I, like, I'm legitimately trying to paint shit with my words. I'm putting shit in pockets. Like, I'll have the basis of it, of how this shit is going to be structured as far as whatever I'm doing, flow and cadence on there, or if I'm talking shit on there or whatever. Yeah. But once I get that base, that meat, potatoes in there, then, like, what's my size gonna be, bro? Don't want to put a little parsley on that motherfucker.
Yeah, okay, all right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, that's how I really feel. It's just a track-to-track base. Maybe I should add some rapping to it, or maybe I should sprinkle in a little bit more singing. It's just kind of whatever the song is telling me to do, for real. You know what I mean? So.
All right, makes sense. All right, cool. So, sticking on the topic of your music career, what do you ultimately want to get out of your career? Like, I don't even say 5-10 years now, like, when you're done writing your story for your music career, what would you like that book to really entail?
I want it to entail that I want to be set off of it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to be the next Drake for real, but, you know, you got to, what Cole say? I shoot for the stars, and I shouldn't have missed, but I was riding on it. What'd he say?
Shooting the stars, I shouldn't have missed, but not...
Something about hood the bitch. But I stopped by the moon, now I'm sitting on the hood of the bitch.
Yeah. Thanks for the view. Never the thanks for the view. Never. Yeah, dude. Yeah, like that. I fucking love that song,
bro. But he's talking real shit right there, though. Yeah. Like he telling you, like, shoot high, cause like. But I'm a realist, bro. So I'll try to, you know what I'm saying. I guess I'm a realist by accident, on purpose, though, for real. Cause like, what other way can you be out here? Like, the facts is gonna be the facts of what's sitting in front of you right now. So like, I'm not gonna be extremely delusional where I'm just like lose my fucking mind over the situation and shit. You gotta stay grounded somehow, you know what I'm saying? So I think my realist viewpoint is I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah.
I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know how far the bullet's gonna go, but what I'm hoping for, what I want to realistically see is being paid off of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like legitimately, I don't need to work no more because, like, I'm getting enough streams and shit. Yeah. I'm doing enough shows and shit. The best way to see it is currency. How that nigga's living. He's like,
that's
you know
the
what I'm
best
saying?
way to
like,
live,
bro, like,
I ain't gonna lie,
he's straight, bro. Like, he's cool. And he ain't no big dude or nothing
doing
like
regular,
that. He's
shit.
Respected, you know what I'm saying? He's respected. His music is respected. He set off this shit. He's coolin'.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't gotta be up there and being on the biggest levels and shit, because I think it just get a little bit too tricky up that way, bro. When you go a little bit too high, bro, like you going too high and you making some crazy ass sacrifices and shit like that, bro.
Me and Chris were having that conversation just before you got here about, like, just... I like being able to go in the store right now and nobody really talks to me. I'm not gonna lie. That shit's awesome. And I'm thinking about, like, bro, like, you go in the store, everybody want to take a picture of you, dog. Because, like, there's some days, dog, like this work week, bro, I ain't want to, like, I just want to just chill out after a long work week.
I'm a loner myself,
bro. Yeah, so you go in the store, niggas talk to you all the time. It's like, damn, bro, like, and you're not trying to be mean to your fans, but it's like, bro, like, I want to be by myself.
Yeah.
But it's Currency is really, I like Currency's lifestyle. I like Larry June's lifestyle too, because like they be just cooling. They live off their music, but they also got some business shit going on the side too.
Bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like also like what you said to the business side of it. Like, I want to expand out and like music will be just one form of revenue, and then like now let me branch off and see what else I could do. You know what I'm saying? Because more than life is just doing one thing for real. That's how I see it, bro. Like, I can market myself in so many different ways, bro. I like to stay fresh, so like, you know what I'm saying, tapping in with different creatives and shit like that. What's the dude that coming in here? What's the dude? Marty Towns, bro. He got his gear and shit in here, bro. Like, you got the Marty and shit on for real, but like legitimately, like that's how shit gets moved. You know what I'm saying? Like, representing his shit and then putting shit on, vice versa, like fashion shows, shit like that. Like I like fashion, bro. I like to stay fresh. I like to stay clean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So stay neat to a T. So like branch out that way, shit. You know what I mean? Like it ain't just about music. So realistically, I like to be paid off of this shit, but you know what I'm saying? See what else I can do. See what else is out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a whole world out there, motherfucker. So you know what I mean? Wherever the road takes me, I just know that my recipe right now is staying consistent until we get there. You know what I mean? I don't know when I'm gonna get there, how I'm gonna get there. The road is not paved for me to see it. It's just gonna continue to open up as I'm going. And I take heed to all the artists that has sat down and said some shit like, bro, enjoy the journey, because it does get troubling in your head sometimes. Like, what the fuck is even going on? You know
Dog,
what I mean?
who you telling, bro? I already know, man. It's like, sometimes it's like, but you know, it's like when you make that one song that stands out from the other ones, it's like, all right, I know what path I'm on. You need that, like,
bruh.
It's like a buoy. It's like you need that thing when you swim in the ocean to grab onto. It's like, all right, sometimes you feel lost in this shit, but it's like, I know if after I play a show, dog, that will make everything reset. Like, all right,
bro,
I know what the fuck I'm doing.
That in itself speaks volume, because I like to talk about it too. The first time that I did the Super Local with John Carlos, the 5 that me and you was at.
Yeah.
You brought it in, and like, you know what I'm saying, you had the crowd rocking and shit like that, but it was just like, up until that moment, like I was having a rough couple weeks like beforehand. And like I was just like down for real. I was always questioning myself, like, bro, what the fuck is going on for real? Like I'm saying this shit, like what am I even doing this shit for? Or should I just go ahead and just shelf it again?
Real artist shit.
Bro, and then once that show happened, bro, like the amount of scream that I heard in that motherfucker, dog, like after that show, I almost had a panic attack sitting in the car, like when it was all over. I'm
Dang.
Like, hell no, this shit is legit.
Yeah, because it's one of those things where you just need that reassurance sometimes. And it's not like you don't believe in yourself, but it's just life will wear you down at a certain point.
Absolutely. It'll just,
so it's like,
there's nothing showing, like, you know.
Yeah, bro, it's like,
feel like you spiraling, and then the next thing you know, it's just like, take it easy.
Yeah, bro. It's like sometimes it's like, bro, you know what? I'm not in such a bad spot. You know, it's once you start stacking your blessings on top of one another, it's like, you know what? I got this going and this going, this going. You're chilling, bro. A lot of times we get in our head as artists. It's like when we're trying to make a song, we do too much to it. Same thing with life sometimes. Like, take it down to its basis. You're fine, dog.
Yeah,
chill
bro,
out.
Chill out, bro. You know what I mean? Chill the fuck out. It's gonna be cool. But like it do help so much just to see those little subtle signs. And just take every sign, bro. Take every sign. It don't matter, bro. And like I've kind of like got into the little spiritual drive here for real, and I feel like I've just been seeing signs out the ass since that shit's happened. You feel what I'm saying? So like I'm taking them all, bro. Like shit, you know what I mean? Like all of it is with a grain of salt. So like I feel like that I am legitimately on the right path with this shit. So
that's good.
You know what I mean? Like every show that I've done, it's just that one in specific. Just that one was it was a one that came that I needed a lot for real.
Some shows will stick out more than others, and it's not to say that one was more valuable. It's just where you're at in certain points in your life. Yeah,
bro. Like that, it was insane, bro. Like that, I needed the whole thing, bro. The whole set, and I'm like, bro, all right.
And you went off on your set, dog. I was like, I was in the back of the class. I was like, this motherfucker singing, bro. This motherfucker going off, bro. Because we didn't have any other singers on the lineup. Yeah, bro. And I didn't. We didn't have any other singers on the lineup. Same thing with this,
bro. It's funny how all that shit happened because it only happened through John Carlos. Shout out my dog, bro. But it just, I know that I was just kind of get thrown in there last minute. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows me out this way at the time that this happened. So like, I only really knew him. So like, I just took it to, you know what I'm saying? I went second, and you know, you start thinking about placements and where you go.
Nigga, who you saw? I went first, bro. I already know, nigga.
But it don't matter, though. Like, after having that shit, bro, like, I would rather go at the beginning of the shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's like, when you talk about what we do, people gonna go in there, but by the time it's all said and done, they gonna get drug out of there. They gonna get fucked up out of there. They drinking too much and shit. Like, they having a good time, bro. Like, they there to support, but someone's just there to just get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's just all of it in general. It's just like you have a certain window of attention span.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, y'all know what you mean.
So like,
we've been to enough shows when you know, you know when the peak starts, and you know when it's like, all right, this is too late. Yeah, that's how I go. Like when I'm doing my shows now, I'm like, all right, I know after the 4-hour mark, motherfuckers will be too drunk or they gonna get too tired. They want to go home. You know?
Yeah, bro. When you've done enough shows, you start to know the time lapse, and it's just like,
yep.
You know, it behooves to like when everybody's there, like that find that pocket of like when everybody sits there, like when everybody's actually still attentive before they all stir off and start getting, you know what I'm saying? Unless you like on a big level where they are there for you.
For you, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of these local shows, you know, like around the second, The first hour, the first couple of acts is always tough. But you get to that fourth, if there's like, let's say there's 8 people on the bill, the 4th, 5th, 6th act, maybe even 7th, right around that 5 to 6 spot, that's when I feel like shit's like, all right, everyone's locked in. Everyone's not too fucked up yet. You get that last one, bro, it might be 1 o'clock in the morning, everyone's like, all right, now we out.
Bro, I'm about to leave. You know, I got work in the morning and shit like that. They just
exactly that part. I got work in the morning. Is like, I feel you because I'm performing right now and I got work tomorrow.
Right.
I feel you.
I mean? So, but I just feel like that in itself, like I didn't know anybody for real besides like I knew Pango because you know what I'm saying. I heard his shit beforehand. I knew John Carlos. I was kind of familiar with Courage. It's just I was just coming in like a no name basically, and I made my name immediately.
Yeah, no, it was a good ass show, man. That's the cool thing about Cincy, man. It's like you never know who's gonna pop up, but like more times than not, if it's a legit show like Super Local,
bro,
they're gonna be good.
That was crazy, bro. Them Super Locals is fire, bro. I even like that's like I locked them with everybody. Jamal, Jared, like Jamal came up like God, nigga. What I
love Jamal, bro. He's so fucking funny, bro. He's so funny.
He was like, bro, this nigga's like legit type of shit. And like I said, all of it in general, it just helps. Like knowing that pathway and like I needed it, bro. So like now it's just like, let's just keep moving.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Consistency. That's gonna pave the way 100%. Stay consistent, bro. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Consistency don't look like a cup filled the same way every day, bro. It might just be a little drip.
Exactly. But you gotta stay consistent.
I'm trying to stay and do something. So like that's how I feel about all of it. You know what I'm saying? Realistically, I like to branch out and be paid off this shit, branch out from there, and just stay consistent throughout all of it. So that's how I feel. All
right. Hell yeah. Chris, we got any other topics we got to hit? Or is that everything? Okay, cool. That was how I wanted to end it anyway. All right, so KJ, this is about the end of the podcast. We potted. How long have we potted for, Chris? Like an hour? Okay, cool. That's a pretty good pod in my opinion. KJ, what can the people be waiting for? Or what projects are on the way? What can they be hoping to hear from you soon?
When's this? This is dropping next year, right?
It's probably dropping in January. You're probably gonna be the first artist of season 1. So like mid-January, Chris, you think beginning of February at the latest? For sure, latest Valentine's Day, but probably before that for sure.
Because I'm like going to utilize this as far
as
bro,
like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, talk to the people. That's your main camera right there. You got that camera right there. Whatever you want to do, talk to the people.
Bro. So like, what y'all can expect is 2 new singles that's coming out, Hoorah and Ebenezer. So tap in with me like that.
Bangers.
We definitely going to keep moving. Keep looking at shows popping up here and there, bro. We gonna get this whole shit riding, bro. We gonna stay consistent. We gonna stay moving. 96 baby, KJ_96 baby on Instagram. You know what time it is. Just stay tapped in. More content on the way. More everything on the way. More everything. More life on the way. You dig? Let's go.
Hell yeah, brother. All right, y'all. This has been another episode of Illconversation. My name is Chris Taylor. This is KJ. KJ, I appreciate you coming in today. And we will catch you in the next podcast. Peace.
For sure.
Good shit. That was a good pod.